attractive from the neck up girls. And I don't mean the intellectual type.
Hi friends, how are you? I've recently come across the chaos that is vintage PSAs telling you how to properly wash your face, how to properly dress. I've compiled a bunch of them that I have not seen, and we're gonna go through together and unpack just how unhinged and off the cuff some of these expectations are, and see if things have really changed that much in 60 years. And the video we're gonna start with is called How to Be Pretty, a 1940s guide for high school girls. Not feeling great about this.
Girls,
Okay.
I'm going to talk to you this morning about the way you look. Now, I've heard it said that we women attach too much importance to our appearance, but that isn't.
Not the pan to all of the women in the lobby. Okay. School assembly, all the women, come here so I can tell you how to look pretty. I don't like where this is going.
When I talk about good appearance or good grooming or looking your best, you probably think immediately of clothes or hairstyle or makeup. Please remember that they are just really the trimmings.
I still don't have high hopes, but I like the way that this principal or teacher or whomever this is starts by saying, it's not about your hairstyle or your clothes or your makeup. It's about other things. What other things? Time will tell.
In a healthy, clean body, and I mean clean. Remember, you can't have good looks without soap and water. There's no substitute for the daily bath as a groundwork for glamour. Brilliant teeth need brushing, and keep that air of freshness by using a deodorant regularly.
Okay, I guess, yeah, like hygiene-wise, brush your teeth, take baths, shower, sure, yeah, I'm all on board so far.
Sleep comes next to cleanliness as a beauty base. And I mean sleep, not just going to bed if that means sitting up writing letters or listening to music. I've seen lots of sparkling eyes and good complexions sacrificed to swing records at bedtime.
I love this. Ladies, okay, you heard it here. If you're like, oh no, I'm struggling with acne, like, oh no, pimples, you know, Accutane, no. Stop listening to music before bed and everything will be good.
And then there's this business of eating.
I'm deeply, deeply worried about this.
It worries me to see that so many girls think a balanced diet consists of soda pop and a sandwich or a big gooey sundae.
That's my kind of breakfast.
Let's remember what we were taught in home economics about a well-balanced diet. Meat, cheese, eggs or fish, milk, butter,
What is that?
and of course some sweets.
This is worse somehow. Imagine your parents like, yes darling, you need a balanced diet that consists of single piece of meatloaf on a plate, radioactive salad that consists of oranges and mayonnaise and chocolate chips and a cherry, and then of course your favorite river soup and a roll on the side. Like, what is that gonna do for you? This looks unhinged.
Then there's exercise. Leave it to your own conscience whether you work in the garden, ride a bike, play ball, hike, swim or ski.
I love footage like that of girls just being girls.
Developing the grace that comes from toned up muscles.
Okay, so obviously there's some issues here. If you exercise, you'll be thin. That's what they're saying. That is not always the case. But I do appreciate something about the 1940s is they've always emphasized like strength. You want it to be strong. I like that she says toned up muscles. Like that's something I can get behind, sure.
Ordinary things that you do every day can help to make you more graceful. But not if you do them like this. Walking upstairs, reaching up to a high shelf, dusting, all can be good body conditioning if you use your muscles to do them vigorously.
Not me walking up the stairs wrong.
I'd like to speak to you, please, Miss Stuyvesant.
Why does the girl on the left look like me? Why does she look like me?
I guess I have what you called a round face. And I wear my hair the way you said I shouldn't. But I don't
Also the side eye she's giving her. Look at, she's it.
think will make a girl more popular if she's not pretty to begin with.
Sometimes I like to shake you girls when you worry so much about being pretty or not being pretty, as though prettiness were a woman's only attraction.
Okay, so that's cool. I like what she's saying there.
I wish that I could wave a magic wand to show you what the difference would be. Presto, like that.
She tucked her shirt in. If you're feeling like you're not pretty and popular, just after 1 month, you too can tuck your shirt in. It's sad that the girl asked because she was like, my face is round and you say my hair is ugly. And then the teacher said, oh, well, it's not about being pretty. moving on. This is one of Grandma's many bins filled with nothing but vintage perfumes. And I have just recently realized how powerful fragrance is to completing an outfit. It can really make you feel like a completely different person, and I've just recently started experimenting with scents myself. So today's video is sponsored by none other than Scentbird. Because I am just getting into it, I love that they have these little vials, so I don't have to like fully commit to buying an expensive bottle of perfume. I can try a bunch of different scents and find out what I like. I just received 4 scents in the mail, and look how much is in the vial. This is Lacoste. I love this one. This one's kind of masculine. It's very clean. I do get a little bit of grapefruit, leather. I would wear with something like a 1980s inspired old money kind of vibe. It's masculine. Really cool. I like this one. Next is Roses Vanille by Mancera Paris. I love this one. It smells like rose Turkish delight. It's sugary, it's sweet. Lemon with a touch of vanilla and musk. This one, I am going like full on girly girl. I'm wearing something like a 1970s prairie dress. Balance by the Fluid Project. Bergamot, apple, something a little bit more floral. For this, I imagine like being in a library. It kind of smells like fresh parchment to me. So I would wear something like 1940s, a vest and sweater style. I love how easy it is to just slide in a little purse. I also love how they unlock to spray and then lock, so when you put it in your purse, it's not gonna like get everywhere. And if you are interested in trying Scentbird, you can either scan this QR code, you can go to the little link in the description, or you can use my code VINTAGE55 to get 55% off. That is going to be $8 on your first order, plus you are gonna get free delivery and a free case. So major steal. Try some new fragrances, see how they make you feel, and definitely check out Scentbird. Pretty in Glasses, a 1940s tutorial. I wear glasses. This better not be mean.
Very nice face, showing her how to minimize certain features, how to accent others. Lady, science has done all right by you.
She's beautiful.
Sure look swell. Uh-oh, now she's gone and ruined everything. But beauty's
Rude.
for the beauty headquarters. Yes, Hollywood. And meet famous Paramount makeup man Eddie Sims, who thinks that glasses like hairdos can flatter the features. Eddie's drawings give you the lowdown based on 2 fundamental types of faces.
There's more than 2 different kinds of faces, but I'll listen, Eddie. What you got?
The round face and the long face. High and close for the round face, but low and wide for the long face.
He's sitting here with the round face like... Fine, Eddie. For you. I'll do it for you. Okay. High and tight to the head. Do I look better like this? Better, Eddie? Thank you.
Lipstick next. Applied as much up and down as possible on the round
Oh, it's like a whole thing. Okay, cool.
face, but the long face needs horizontal lines like this. Now for the eyeglasses. For the round face, an arched bridge and a dropped lower curve to help correct that circular appearance.
Those are cute. I'm not gonna lie. Does it work for me, Eddie?
Still don't like your old specs, Mary? Neither do we. Take them off.
Look, I get what they're saying. I just think they're a little bit harsh about it.
Exciting variations in her glasses. These for formal wear.
Mary looks very pretty. That's cute. Okay, Mary and Eddie, we like it. We're gonna watch How to Be Popular, a 1940s high school dating guide. I'm so excited.
Oh, yes. Her name's Carolyn Ames. She's a swell kid.
Why? You know her?
Not very well. I wish I did.
Meow, meow.
I have so many questions. Why did she just
Meow, meow.
say meow meow? Okay. I'm just gonna keep going and we'll see if we get answers.
Okay, Ellie. Now there's the girl that'd really get my vote.
Let's ask her over, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Ellie.
Why not?
Hi, Ellie. Do you want some? No, thanks. But won't you come and sit with us? Oh, I'd love to, but you're almost finished.
They're acting like that wasn't weird. Is that 50 slang? Meow meow. Okay. One of the comments says meow meow was a joke, where she was saying that the boys were being catty. Thank you, kind commenter.
Say, we ought to get together and talk over those props a little. Could you meet me backstage at 3:15?
Oh, that'd be fine, Wally. See you everywhere.
Okay, Carolyn.
Oh, hello, Wally.
I was wondering if you'd like to go to the Strand to see a movie Saturday night. And then go over to Teen Town, maybe. Or if you'd rather go with the gang on a skating party and weenie roast.
Skating party and a weenie roast. The perfect first date.
Wally has used a lot of common sense in putting the invitation this way. It shows he has thought about what Carolyn might like.
People, men, take note. This is what I see women complaining about, is that a man doesn't take initiative and like make a plan. What's his butt? This red shirt has put thought into what Carolyn likes. It's really actually this easy.
And he has implied his price range.
And he's implied his price range. What, honestly?
Carolyn likes it better this way, too. It's doing the girl no favor to leave it entirely up to her. It puts her on a spot. Carolyn keeps a date calendar. Not a bad idea.
Okay, I think that everybody in the comments are like, she has a whole calendar just for dates. No, I think that she just puts whatever she wants in this calendar. I don't think that Miss Ma'am's got 365 dates. I don't know.
Oh, hello, Jerry. Oh, the props are coming along all right.
That's good. Hey, Carolyn, how about a date?
Well, I don't know, Jerry. When did you have in mind?
Well, what are you doing tonight?
I'm awfully sorry, but I have a date for tonight, Jerry.
Okay, I take back what I said about she might not have dates every night. Miss Ma'am does. Carolyn does.
I suppose this is Wally.
That's right, Mrs. Ames. How do you do?
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Oh, excuse me a second. I forgot my scarf. I'll be right back.
A power move. She said, I've gotta go.
Carolyn and Wally are on their way to a good time this evening. And to lots of good times. Because they're friendly, they're interested in other people, and they're considerate of the other fellow.
They had a great time. They're gonna be friends at school, but they're also gonna see other people. Why is this good advice? What the heck? The 1940s Guide to Glamour, Dress, and Posture from 1946.
What can I do to be glamorous? Well, poise, you know, is simply a state of mind. It comes as a result of confidence in the way you look.
Why, Mary, I never thought of it that way.
Why don't you tell these girls? Perhaps we could learn more. Yes, Mary, give. Tell us exactly what you do at those high school lectures.
This is the teacher from the other one. This is the principal teacher lady. So they must have done a bunch of these for different people.
I don't know whether you think of posture as a beauty subject, but it is.
Oh.
There are so many wrong ways of sitting down that I couldn't begin to show you all of them. There's the girl who throws herself at the chair as though she were playing living statues.
Who sits like that?
She's apart, pigeon-toed.
Done there. Imagine the humiliation of sitting wrong.
Now, there are a lot of little bad habits that many girls have that detract from poise and charm.
Habits that detract from being demure and being sophisticated.
The worst of all nervous little habits. If you can't break yourself of this habit, never, never wear nail polish. Because the bright polish will attract attention to your short, ugly nails.
I have short, ugly nails, okay? I climb sometimes. I have short, ugly nails. What about it?
Now I know you're all waiting to talk about clothes.
Clothes!
Well, I love to talk about them, too. About the best secretaries I ever had. When she came to my apartment for an interview, well, I don't think that most people would have hired her. Her blouse was much too fussy for a tailored suit. And her hat was all right, but she'd spoiled it by adding a veil. Her bag was much too big for such a small girl, but like so many of us, she either thought she had to carry everything she owned around with her, or she was too lazy to clean it out.
I'm going to insert a little picture of what my handbag looks like right now.
Her gloves were much too elaborate, and her shoes, well, they would have been all right for an afternoon dress.
This is kind of like an interesting thing I would show people who are like, how do I dress vintage in like a way that seems cohesive? Because like what this woman is saying is like, there are certain things you wear for the afternoon, there are certain things you wear for the evening, and she was pairing different pieces together that, although like they're all 1940s pieces, they don't make sense in the way that would have been like appropriate to 1940s standards. So this is kind of an interesting thing to look into if you were interested in that.
Some of you may believe if you had unlimited money for clothes, you'd have nothing to worry about. Well, that just isn't the case. For no matter how much you spend, if you don't take good care of what you have, you won't be well dressed.
Love that attitude about fashion.
The needle and thread, some cleaning fluid, good clothes brush, and an iron are the hidden secrets of keeping well dressed.
I love that they emphasize making do and recycling and repairing. Very 1940s mindset, and something that I don't think we have as much anymore.
And both girls know that it saves time and saves clothes to get things ready to put on and then put them away neatly where they belong. They spend no time frantically searching for clothes to find them crushed in the corner of a drawer or hanging shapelessly on a hook.
Okay, I actually don't think this is that bad. I mean, here's the thing. Everyone should be able to wear what they want to wear. But there's something to be said about buying quality over quantity and keeping your items in good condition, not being wasteful or frivolous. I like this one. This one kind of passes. The final one we're going to be watching, and I feel very afraid of this, is How to Lose Weight by Healthy Eating, 1940s. If you're watching this, bodies look different. Healthy bodies look different. They are not all going to look the same, just so you know. These are army girls, okay.
Planned by expert dietitians and contain all the food elements necessary for a well-balanced diet. Take a look at this tray. There's protein.
What is that? What is that perfect circle? What could that literally possibly be? Guys, stop with the food. Stop. I don't want to see it. Is it a lemon? It's 50 calories. What is it?
Foundation garments have their place. But the best foundation garment in the world is right inside your own body. Your muscles. Proper.
And they showed this picture. Okay. They said, oh, no, you don't need to wear foundational garments, just have muscle. When foundational garments are a very legitimate way to create a certain shape. And then they showed this picture. Make it make sense.
Exercise will save you the embarrassment of being called one of those attractive from the neck up girls. And I don't mean the intellectual type.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
It can reproportion the girl with the unsymmetrical figure so that her curves fall in the right places.
She's just bow-legged, girl. You can't change that with a... I can't do this. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Okay, that's all for today. No more. I think the moral of the story is that we have a lot more freedom of expression today, but I still think there's a lot of those undercurrents of expectation in how women present. Okay, I have a few things before we go. Number one, thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna have all of my other platforms, Substack, TikTok, and Instagram in the description if you want to check me out there, or subscribe here. Number two, I just started this brand new series over on Substack where I research the history of my followers' vintage pieces. So if you or anyone you know have a vintage piece that you have questions about, it could be a family heirloom, something you thrifted, I'm going to have a little form in the description box that you can submit those to, and then I will select a few. I'll make a full-length video where I research it, I bring everything that I found to you in a Zoom interview, and then I show you how I would style it. So please, I need more submissions. If you or anyone you know are interested, please do that. And I think that's it. Thank you for being here.